It was billed as just another television interview, Keir Starmer, calm and prepared, facing tough questions as he so often does. But what unfolded that night was anything but routine. Because across from him wasn't a political journalist, nor a rival MP. It was Jeremy Clarkson, the blunt, fearless broadcaster who doesn't play by Westminster's rules. And in a moment that left millions stunned, Clarkson dismantled Starmer so completely that viewers weren't just shocked, they were speechless. Right from the start, Clarkson set the tone. No polite warm-up, no soft introductions. He leaned in, his trademark glare fixed on the Labour leader, and fired the first shot. Tell me, Keir, what do you actually believe in? Because it seems to change with the weather. The room froze. Starmer opened his mouth, but his rehearsed answers faltered. For the first time in a long time, the man who prides himself on composure was caught off guard. Clarkson pounced. He reminded Starmer of the pledges he made during his leadership campaign, scrapping tuition fees, protecting working-class families, defending jobs. One by one, Clarkson laid out how those promises were broken or abandoned. You don't stand for the people who voted for you, Clarkson boomed. You stand for power. And that's all. The audience gasped, and Starmer visibly shifted in his seat, trying to steady himself. But Clarkson wasn't finished. He turned to Brexit, Starmer's most vulnerable point. You say you respect democracy, Clarkson said sharply, yet you spent years pushing for a second referendum. Millions of ordinary Britons felt betrayed. How can you claim to lead a country when you tried to silence its voice? Starmer attempted to argue nuance, but Clarkson cut him off. Answer the question, man. Straight, no waffle. The interruption sent ripples across the studio, a rare moment where the interviewer clearly held all the power. And then came the knockout blow. Clarkson looked Starmer dead in the eye and delivered the line that would dominate headlines: leadership isn't about polished speeches or lawyers' tricks. It's about conviction. And that's the one thing you'll never have. The silence after those words was deafening. Starmer's expression told the story, a man utterly exposed, his shield of confidence shattered in front of millions. Social media exploded instantly. Clips of the exchange spread across TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook within minutes. Hashtags like #Clarkson vs Starmer and #Shattered Starmer shot into the top trends. Commentators said they had never seen the Labour leader so thoroughly dismantled, not by a rival politician, but by a man known more for cars than politics. And perhaps that was the most devastating part. Clarkson didn't just defeat Starmer in debate, he humiliated him. But the real sting came afterward. Analysts argued that this wasn't just entertainment, it was a warning shot. If Starmer can be left speechless and shaken by Clarkson in a TV studio, how will he cope under the relentless fire of world leaders, media scrutiny, and crises that demand conviction? That question hung heavy as the credits rolled, leaving viewers unsettled. And so we're left asking, was this the night that shattered Starmer's credibility once and for all? Or will he find a way to rebuild before the public decides they've already seen enough?